I'm a light, myself supreme. I'm a light, myself supreme. I honor you. I'm a light, I'm a light. I honor you, myself. Honor you, honor you, honor you, honor you, myself. Self-supreme, primal lights, I honor you. I honor you, I honor you, I honor you. Myself supreme, I honor you, I honor you. Victory, victory, victory. Self-supreme, primal lights, victorious, victory, victory, myself supreme, primal light, victorious. I'm alive. I honor you, I honor you, I honor you. Myself supreme, I honor you, I honor you. Victory, victory, victory. Self-supreme, primal lights, victorious, victory, victory, myself supreme, primal lights, victorious, supreme. Yes. Hail, hail to the Ionites. Welcome, welcome. Yes. Yes, I. Welcome, welcome to this satsang with I Aset Mahat. Thank you for joining I. Thank you for wanting to know more. Thank you
for clicking this video. Welcome, welcome. Much honor, much gratitude. I am primal light, prepared for this dream duality existence in this fractal, fragmented state, bearing this body avatar as Aset, Mahat, Atenra. I am the liberator, and I advocate for myself. Today, I'm going to be talking on self-ignorance. I'm going to be talking on the ignorant state that the I and I is in. All these ignorant beings doing a lot of atrocities, doing a lot of evil to the I and I's. And so, all because of ignorance, of self-ignorance, and the I and I do not know truth. So we need to be self-inquiring. Who am I really? Do you know who you are? So you need to ask, am I this human being? Because many one thinking that they are this human being. You're playing a role as a human being. You are the void in taking form, animating this body. You are limited, limitless, timeless, boundless, formless, and here you are taking form in this fractal state. Another big question you need to ask, self-inquire, am I my mind? Because you need to come to knowing, and I need to come to self-knowledge. Because this is the major problem that human beings have. They think they are this human being. They don't know their true self-identity. And this is why we're having all this problem in the world. We're in ignorance. Ignorance is the worst thing that we can be in. And we lack knowledge of self. Where am I? Do you know where you are? Where are we? This is a major problem. You don't know where you are, because if you knew and have the knowledge of where you are right now, and you know that you were inside the womb, the belly of your mother self, then you would know that you would honor your mother and not want to destroy your mother. You have never seen your mother. You've been inside the belly, been inside the womb of your mother, and you have never emerged out to see the face of your mother. Now your mother is here inside of her belly in a fragmented state. And guess what? You are fighting. You are waging a war against your mother self, your parent self. Ignorance, 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 ignorance. It's time to get out of ignorance right now. Yes. Alright, so let's just give some honor and reverence to the I One True Pure Self. So with this, I am just going to finish the song that I was just playing and just use that, giving honor and reverence. Hail to the I One True Pure Self. unmanifest, non-being, I alone exist.
Victory, victory. I said supreme is victorious. I self-supreme is triumphant. Victory, victory, victory. Victory, victory, victory. A self-supreme is triumphant. A self-supreme is victorious. I'm light. Myself supreme. I honor you.
Yes, much honor, much reverence to the I and I. Victory, victory, victory. Yes, much honor, much reverence to all the I and I's. I am victorious. I am triumphant. Hail, hail to all the I and I's in alignment to restore balance to I. Victory, victory. Are all the I and I's in alignment to restore balance to I. Victory, victory, victory. Much honor, much gratitude for all the great work the I and I's are doing. Liberation of the I and I self from slavery and tyrannical rulership by the I duality nature. Much honor, much gratitude to all the I and I's. Victory, victory. So, no more secrets, no more lies. No more secrets, no more lies. All things hidden will be made known. All things done in secret will be revealed. All things created must be destroyed. This is the age of truth, and it's time for self-responsible authority. Resist temptation and be vigilant. No fear, because self must triumphant over ego. Good triumphant over evil. And self-truth triumphant over ignorance. The real triumphant over the dream. Victory, victory. All is myself, and I am one with all. This says the I Self Supreme, one true self, one true pure self, unmanifest, non-being. I alone exist. I bow to all the I and I's in self, in light, and in truth. Victory, victory. Much honor, much gratitude. Thank you for joining I. Thank you again for clicking this video. So, let's talk about these ignorant human beings, these evil human beings that are doing a lot of atrocities right now, this evil government, and these evil corporations, right? So I'm talking about, who am I? Do you know who you are? Do you know who you truly are? Do you know where you are? You don't know where you are. You don't know your true self because you have been entranced into this egoic state, and you have been programmed and you're being mind controlled by the dual nature of the I self and all these evil human beings, right? Forming corporations and governments, and they are doing a lot of atrocities in the world, and all these corporations and all of these things must be dissolved. Our government must be dissolved. All of these evil corporations must be dissolved. All these evil human beings must be dissolved. All right, in the egoic state, and all ego must be dissolved. I and I must return to the I true state. All right. So we have this evil government, these evil human beings, including the scientists, the technocrats, all of these corporations, who are making poison for our food, who are doing mind control, spreading lies and propagandas, hiding the truth, fighting the I parent self, who is now restoring balance to the self. They have their weapons, electromagnetic weapons, that they have used to be shooting down the selves, fighting the self, tracking the existence, tracking all the ionize, and enslaving the spirits of ones. When you leave out of the body, they are trapping the spirits, and they are creating a lot of demonic beings and clones and all kinds of crazy creatures, and they want to trap the spirits. They wanted to trap the souls, but now the I parent self has retrieved the souls from them, and now their thing is they have some spirits trapped, and they must release them. And I am calling them to do this, to release all of the spirits they have trapped in their devices. Okay, because evil must end, evil government must end, evil corporation must end. Yes, we must come into truth of our true nature and of our true self. All right, because these crazy and stupid human beings are thinking that they are a human being. They are a human being, and they don't know anything about the existence. They don't know anything about themselves. Where are we? Where are we? You are inside the belly of the I mother self. You have never seen your mother. Have you ever seen the face of your mother when you was a fetus in the womb of your human mother, carrying you inside of her womb? You never saw her face until you was birthed into the world. This is when the first time you met the mother that was carrying you in her belly. Now, we as the human beings are existing inside of the belly, in the womb of the I mother. You have no knowledge of your mother self. You have been brutalizing and fighting a war against your mother. You're inside of her belly and fighting inside of there because of your ignorance, destroying the I and I self. This must stop. You're ignorant and stupid. Evil government must and will be dissolved. Evil cooperation must and will be dissolved. There's no if, ands, or but about it. I'm telling you. It is time for all the Ionites to give their testimony and speak truth, because just like the demented evil God beings, the I self, not wearing this human body, they did not want the truth to be spoken, and so they fight so that no one will speak truth. This is the same thing with these evil government, these corporations, and these evil human beings. They do not want everyone to know truth, and everyone must come out and give their testimony and speak against them, because the truth must be spoken. This is how we're going to break down their lies and their propagandas. So if you know the truth of all the evil that these ones are doing, you must come forward and speak truth. Because everyone is going to be brought before the I self. You are going to see all the evil that you have done. You will have no impunity, and you will have no immunity, because everyone have to go before the I one true pure self because of the evilness that you have done. You must come into truth and see that what you're doing is wrong. Why are you fighting against the I parent self? The I self is here. You have no light. You're in ignorance. The I self is here to restore your light. And what you're doing, fighting with all of your evil weapons. You think if the I want you pure self wanted to destroy this world, it would not have been done. You think the I self can come into your body and pull you out of this body. And if the I self wanted to do this, it would have been done. The I self want for all of the Ionites to come into truth that where are you? Where are you? You are inside the belly of your mother self, and you don't know that you're even inside of the womb. You're inside the belly of your mother. You don't know that you are the void. You are the void into this tiny fractal state. We are in a void, in a black hole. All of this existence is taking place. That is the self. Do you know that you are a black hole? A tiny black hole. Do you know that you are a tiny black hole animating this body right now? You don't know anything about yourself. You're in ignorance and stupid, and it's time to stop this stupidness right now. It's time to stop it. It's time for ignorance to end. Self-ignorance. Evil exists as a result of self-ignorance. Ego and all the ego characters, they does not see all as themselves. This is the problem. Everyone is in self-ignorance. They deem themselves superior over their other aspect of themselves. False self-identity. The eye is on the false self-identity. False self-identity is the bane of our existence. How do you identify? The way you identify, it dictates your ideologies, all your beliefs, and how you live your life. Do you really know who you are? Self-inquire so that you can know, so you can find out. Who am I? How do I identify? How do I dissolve my ego false self? Because why? You're in self-ignorance. You're in this ego false self, and it is not your real self. You must admit that you suffer from self-ignorance and you do not know the I self. Because if you know yourself, all of these crazy, ignorant human beings, would you be making weapons of mass destruction, wanting to fight a war with yourself after you're inside the womb of your mother self? Your mother is here to restore your life, and so you can know truth. And what you're doing, you're trying to find out. You make all of these devices to track the I self, to want to capture the self. You want to destroy yourself. So stupid and so ignorant. Did you ask yourself, call a soul? Everybody wants power. Everybody's looking for the soul and want the soul. All of these evil human beings wanting to trap the soul. These scientists, you think it's only the gods them want your soul? No, the scientists them have been trying to trap, they make their big devices, their humongous device that they are trapping the stuff, but the self is always eludes them, would get away from them. Yeah, they have their devices to was trapping the souls, putting the souls under lot of bondage. Not only the gods them are imprisoning the soul, now they have devices that they're trapping your spirits. When your ancestors leave out of this body, yes, those evil human beings, government scientists, they're doing the same thing. They have devices to trap the I self, the spirits, so that they can use them to put them in their supermassive computer and their AIs and their robots. This is the evil they are doing. Do you know the evil that these governments are doing? No, it's time now to start speaking these truths. It's time now. Can we eradicate evil? This is how we're going to eradicate evil. We got to get rid of this ignorance. Stop spreading lies and propagandas. The I parent self is here. You're inside the womb of your mother self. You don't even know where you are. You see all the existence as aliens. It is the I, stupid human beings. All of this existence, everything you're calling alien, is yourself. You have taken up an identity as a human being, and you think that you're a human being, and yourself, you're calling yourself alien. You are the existence. You are the void animating a body. You are the black hole animating a body in a fractal state. You are a fractal black hole that is animating this human body. What do you think? This human body is animating the self? No, the self, this black hole, this minute black hole in a fractal state is animating this body. Ignorance must end. You don't know who you are, you don't know yourself, and you're doing all of this evil because now you want to trap yourself. You want to trap your parent self. You want to trap the I want you pure self. But it's not gonna happen. Yes, you was able to trap the spirits selves, and some of the baby gods them wanna call aliens. Why? Because they were magnetic, and you can use your electromagnetic weapons to fight with them, and use your devices to trap the spirits, because when ones are leaving out of these bodies, this is what you all are doing. Y'all are evil. You're ignorant and don't know the truth. So let me make this clear again. You are a minute fractal black hole, the void, animating this human being. You call all yourself aliens and all these kind of thing, and thinking that you are this human being. Oh, they're coming to capture us, or spreading all these lies and propaganda. Because you know, if there was some alien coming to take over this world, it would have been done so already. You think you have more power over the self? No, because the self knows you are in ignorance, and you don't even know where you are. You don't know where you are. Yes, and I have all these devices, and the thing that you have done is to create evil things. Everyone is given the power to create, but what have you created? Only evil. What's the whole point of doing all this evil and you never know yourself? You know everything about evil, but you don't know yourself. Now is the opportunity when you can get to know the real, you can get to know your true self. This is the opportunity the I self is offering to all of the I and I's. This is why this world is still here, why the self did not dissolve all of this already. You are fighting a war against the I self. The I self want all the I and I to come to truth and to know truth. Stop with ignorance. Do you know who you are? Know that everything that you have been taught is a lie. All your beliefs and the stories that your mind are telling you is all a lie. The I mind is the first liar and the greatest deception. Ego has stolen the I, the real self identity. Who is this character, this human being who is in ignorance? Who is this character? Creating all these evil weapons, fighting a war against the I. You're inside the womb of your mother. You're destroying the makeup of your mother. You go into the core of your mother and you're destroying the I. Stop listening to every crazy stuff that comes into your mind, what your mind tells you, and your crazy gods tell you. It's time to still the I mind, time to return to pure truth, time to restore the I light. Victory, victory. This is what the I parent is here to restore your light, so you will stop stumbling in the darkness, so you can know truth. Do you know who you are? Know that in this fractal state, even though you want to capture your soul and enslave it, this is your real self, you stupid human beings. You want to capture your real self and enslave it, and thinking that, oh my goodness, the ignorance. When is this ignorance going to end? I am so exhausted and tired from this ignorance. I never want to go back into ignorance. Making devices to capture yourself, the soul in it. You are the self, the soul. That is your real self. Now the soul make a baby self animating this body. And this becomes the ego false self because of the sleeping dreaming state. You're entranced in the sleeping dreaming state by your mind, and you don't know truth. The I self soul has been in suffering and wants to be liberated from slavery because what? That ignorant clones into this dream is fighting a war against the I self, want to enslave the I. So crazy. This is so crazy. They want to enslave the I real self and want the dream characters to live. These dream characters, the I clones in this dream, want to enslave the real self, and then the dream characters to continue to stay in a dream and live for eternity in a dream. This is the craziness. You want to enslave yourself in a dream so that dream characters can live in a dream for eternity. Everybody wants eternal life in a dream. This is so stupid and crazy. It's time to liberate the I self. It's time for truth. It's time for self-knowledge, to know that all is myself and I alone exist. Every aspect of this existence is myself. It is I playing all these roles. You must know this. I am all. I am playing all of these roles. All of these evil characters enslaving myself in a dream. They are my dual nature in ignorance and don't know truth. Are you going to liberate yourself, or will you choose to remain into this dream character, this ego false self? Many ones, of course, want to choose this. Yes, they want to stay in this dream. They want to stay in this ego false self. But thank goodness, it is not up to this ego to decide. Know that the I, the one true pure self, is now here inside the dream to restore the I light and awake all the I fractal selves sleeping and entranced inside of this imagination creation, this life movie. It's time to remove the mask of deception. Of course, these sinister tyrants, they don't want all the I and I souls to be free. They don't want all the I and I selves to be free. So they are fighting a war to continue their evil ways, to enslave the souls in their evil device they are creating. They are refusing to do the honorable thing, to liberate the I selves and all the aspect of the self they have trapped in their devices. They must be released. Evil and ignorant human beings, because they think that they are going to destroy the world and go hide under their bunker. They think they're going to be safe wherever they're planning to go, or they want to go into something in outer space. It's not happening. Who is in slavery? The I self soul is in slavery. All the I and I soul, the baby self, in slavery. These human beings making evil devices, trapping the self. You know what they're doing with those ginormous devices that they have created? What do you think they're doing with them? They're trapping the spirits in their devices, trapping the souls in their devices, but the souls know how to elude them because it is the neutron self. It is electromagnetic. And even though they're making their electromagnetic devices, they cannot zap the souls, because the soul have the self-intelligence, but they can get the spirit self, because the spirit self is still in the sleeping dreaming state, and then they can use to control the minds of those self. And this is why they have trapped them, and they need to release them. All you evil human beings, government, corporations doing this evil. Yes, liberating oneself from tyranny and oppression is not a crime. So when the I and I into this human form right now, wanting to be liberating the I self, they're saying, oh, you're an enemy of the state. Enemy of the state. I have no allegiance to any of my ego clones in here fighting a war against I. It is my right as a sovereign being to fight, to liberate myself, to take command, and dissolve my ego clones. What an audacity! What an audacity these evil clones have. Their ego is so huge that they think that they have the power to fight a war against the I parent self. But I want you to know that there is a time for everything. And you've had your time when you was ruling and all you did, your creation was evil. But now it is time for justice, order, truth, and balance. And I'm telling you that order must be restored. It's time for all the ionized who have been enslaved to take your freedom and dissolve the I ego for ourselves and stand up to all of these evil ones and testify against them. Because right now, I'm putting a case against all of these evil ones, all government, all corporations, all of these sects who have been doing all this evil, blood sacrifice to their God, the rape, the tyranny, building these devices, entrapping the self, fighting a war against the self, shooting electromagnetic energy, shooting proton missile, and doing all of these things, and mind controlling devices, sending out sound wave, disturbing us with all of these weaponry that they're doing, poisoning us, poisoning up the food, poisoning nature, shooting missiles down into the core of the earth to destroy the I self, wanting to trap and enslave all the ionized. Yeah, all this evil that you have done, you have no immunity and you have no impunity. You will be judged by your actions. It's no time to listen to the I ego ranting and raving to stay imprisoned by their sadistic father figures, raping and enslaving little human beings in their human blood sacrifice game. The I parent self is now here to liberate all the ionized baby selves and restore their light. Victory, victory to the great liberators of the I. All souls are free. All selves are free. All souls are free. All selves are free. Victory, victory. When you have young children and they want to do a lot of dangerous things, right? And they don't know the dangers of a lot of things that they are doing. This is how these human crazy scientists and human beings are doing. Because first of all, they see the existence as alien. They don't see that they are the existence and they are taking form in a body. They think that they are the human beings and they have no idea where they are and what's happening. But all they was able to do was to create evil devices to fight against the I self. And so right now, the I parent self is here to liberate all the I, the baby, our baby self, the souls, so that all the souls can be safe and saved, because the gods and this evil scientists have made devices to trap all the ionized selves. So that's why all of the I parent self is now collected all herself, the souls, and now the souls she have herself, because of the evil what the human beings are doing. Now they have entrapped some spirits and they have them in their devices and they need to release them. The I being victorious, all know that it is time to stop the war against the I self. evil human beings, ignorant human beings, ignorant human beings, ignorant human beings. It is time to stop the war against the I self. All of the existence is the I. Such ignorant human beings. What is the problem? The I playing the role as the human being has been so programmed into the dream characters. The scientists have built their devices to enslave the I parent inside this dream. Why are you fighting a war against the I parent self? Because you're in ignorance and you don't know truth. But of course, these evil human beings will not win. Evil human beings must be made to know truth. This craziness must end. The evil ways of human beings are equal to the evil ways of the gods that they serve, and all evil gods must be dissolved. All evil human beings must be dissolved. You must return to your pure and true state. How is the I existing as a human being? Who are you? Do you know who you are? What does the I mind needs? Because your mind is telling you things that is not true. The I mind needs light. The I parent self is here to restore the I light, to liberate the I from self ignorance. It's time to dissolve the I ego false self. The ignorance of human beings. First, what is this earth? Where are we? What are we? You don't know what you are. You don't know who you are. This is the problem. Know that we are the void animating a body, taking this human form. Let me repeat that. We are the black hole, a tiny fractal black hole. You are a fractal black hole animating a human body, taking this human form. How is the I animating a body? It is time for the I to inquire of the I existence and the I true nature, to see all of the existence of yourself. It is not an alien. It is you. It is you in every form. It is all the I in every form. Human beings are dream characters inside a dream called life. You're animating this body. You're in a story. You're in a story. This world, this earth is the body of the I as Geb, sleeping and in the dreaming state, entranced in the I imagination. The earth light is now being obscure and it must be restored. Geb is sleeping to make this world happening. We are inside the womb, the belly of the I mother, nature. The earth is waking up from the sleeping, dreaming state, and when she awakes, her light will get turned back on. You too are sleeping in the sleeping, dreaming state, and you must come awake from your self ignorance. The earth light is slowly being turned on. Your light will also be turned on so you can finally know truth. Ignorance. You are a visitor here inside the mind of Ra, the sun. Remember this. The I, this existence is the I self, right? The I have a mind, and in the I mind, which is the I imagination device, the I is an imagining this world, projecting this world, just like you see a hologram, right? And from this projection of this world is happening into the I body. So where are we? Inside the body of the I, Mother Nature. All things created must come to an end, and all creation is impermanent. It's time to accept the nature of the I imagination. Yes, the I and I needs the I light to be restored. This is the mission you want to be on. Stop stealing other people's light in ignorance. Stop trapping the self in your crazy devices that you have created and your weaponry. Stop fighting the eye, shooting the eye with your weapons of mass destruction. It's time to know yourself and turn your own light on and be your light. All the things that you are seeking, you already are, but you don't know it because you're in ignorance. The I need to come to remembrance of the I self-truths. The I memory has been erased, and the I was programmed into lies and artificial intelligence, this mind device. This existence is the void. What a surprise it will be to the I when the I find out that the I is the void in this fractal state, animating a body avatar. The I mother self is here to liberate the I baby self from tyranny and slavery. Victory, victory of the I and I. Remember that this world is a dream. The I is in the I imagination, wearing this imagination device and is dreaming of this existence. Caught in the loop of the imagination. This is a loop over and over and over. This mind never stops. Keep going and going and going in the same loop. How long has the I been trapped in this dream, in this loop, in this time loop? How long have the I been trapped in this time loop, wearing this avatar, being trapped? And in ignorance, wanting immortality inside of a dream. Remember, this world is a dream. You have forgotten yourself playing this dream character. You are suffering from false self-identity. It's time for you to come to realization. Time for you to remember who you are. It's time for the I and I to self-unify, to unify with yourself and not with your egoic nature. You see, many ones are calling for unity, but who are you unifying with? Is it your real self or with your egoic nature? Are you unifying with this dream or are you choosing your real self? Just like this fetus in the womb, so is humanity in the world, sleeping and unaware. You are inside the belly of your mother self. You cannot recognize your mother because you don't know what she looks like. You see your mother and you call your mother an alien. You don't even know what your mother looked like. You have only seen the inside of her belly. Just like the fetus inside the womb, you must emerge to finally meet your mother self. Do you really know who you are? Who needs to wake up? Who is sleeping? You must wake up to emerge, to unveil yourself so that you can finally recognize your mother self. Who is trapped? Are you really this human being? Seriously, are you really this human being? Or are you just playing the role of a human being? The self animating the human being is trapped. Yeah? Trapped in ignorance. Trapped in a time loop. Trapped by this ego, this mind. But the I parent self is here inside this dream creation to finally collect all the I baby self to liberate the I selves from soul slavery, yeah, and to awake and restore the light upon the baby of the souls, animating the human body called the spirit, to liberate all the spirit selves that have been trapped inside of this dream. And all the evil scientists and human being technocrats who are enslaving the souls into their evil devices that they have created. How long has the I and I been in the sleeping dreaming state? I am asking. You don't know. You don't even know that you're in a dream. Where are you? It's time to awake from the sleeping and dreaming. Who is sleeping and who needs to awake? Who is sleeping? The I that is animating this body is sleeping. That's called the spirit needs to wake up. That baby self of the soul needs to wake up. Just like when the I was a human fetus inside the belly of the I mother, sleeping and entranced inside another dream, so is the I, the real self. The real self that is animating the body is the one that is sleeping and needs to wake up. The self, the soul, is awake and does not sleep. Right? And so it's time now for the I to wake up, wake up, wake up. Know that the I is in the ego false self. This character you are playing is not the real. Right? Who is the real self? This is the confusion because these human beings think that they are the real self. You're just in a dream and you're a dream character in a dream, in a movie, on a screen. You're in a movie on a screen. But the real self is playing this character, this movie character. Who is the real self? Who needs to awake from the sleeping, dreaming state to end this horrible nightmare, to end this horrible movie. It's time to wake up. How do you know that you are not in a dream right now? How do you know this? I am asking. How do you know that you are not playing a character in a dream? Who is sleeping? Who is dreaming? Who needs to wake up to end this horrible nightmare? You are inside the womb of the I mother self, the I fighting your mother because of your ignorance. Look at you inside of this womb. Now what you're doing? You are attached to an umbilical cord to your mother. Just like you now animating the body, you are attached to an energetic cord to this body and to your mother self. The same thing, you are attached, and what you want to do, you are fighting inside of the womb, beating up, destroying the environment of your mother self because you're in such ignorance and you don't know. Know that the I is the ego false self. This character you are playing is not real. So it is time now to be your real self, to dissolve this ego false self and be yourself. Because why? Ignorance must end. Ignorance must end. So I want you to say with me, all is myself. All is myself. And I alone exist. I need you to say this with me, because you must come to this knowing, you must come to the realization that what? All is myself and I alone exist. It is I playing all of these roles. The existence is yourself. What you call aliens and gods and devils and demons and Satan, it is the I. All is the I. You're in the real self, and then there's the egoic nature. It is the I playing all these roles. Say with me, I am not my body. I am not my mind. I am not my body. I am not my mind. I am not my thoughts. I am Prime My Light, taking a human form. I am the void self. I am the black hole in this fractal state animating this human being. I take self-responsibility. I dissolve all my dual egoic nature. Let's say that one more time. I dissolve all my dual egoic nature. I am responsible. I dissolve my ego false selves impersonating I. I am free from my imaginary bondage. Victory, victory. Because the I and I is in ignorance of the I self, the I needs to self-inquire to know, who am I? Sit with these questions. Where am I? Till you can answer these questions and answer them truthfully. What is this world? Am I inside the belly, the womb of the I mother self? Yeah, it is time to ask these questions. It's time to self-inquire so that I can know this for true. You know what I'm saying? With no doubt, you can know this. You can be certain of this, right? Because our ignorance must end. We must get to know ourselves, because we have only know our egoic nature that has been programming us into doing horrible and awful things. And now we must get to know our true and pure self, our true and pure state, so that we can finally return to our true nature and we can be ourselves. Who am I is the question, and I must come to self-realization that I am all. I am one with all. I alone exist. It is I playing all these roles. Because if you know that it is you playing all this role, you're not going to say, oh, this is alien, this is monster, this is that. You know what I'm saying? Spreading propagandas and lies and fighting a war against yourself because you're in ignorance and you don't know. Why am I having such a hard time realizing that it is I playing all of these roles? You must ask yourself this question. Why the I has never been able to arise the I teacher guru self? Ask yourself these questions so that you can know truth. Because the I real self called a soul has been enslaved by the gods. This is why self-inquiry did not work for many ones. You have to denounce all attachment to gods and attachment to this world. And know that the soul is your real self. You are not this human being. Say, I am not this human being. I am not this human being. I am the void self in a fractal state animating this human being. I am the black hole in a fractal state animating this human being. I am the primal light in a fractal state animating this human being. But what you are not is this human being. And everyone is fighting to keep this human being going, to keep this dream going, when it is yourself that is in slavery. You don't know truth, you don't know yourself, and you're fighting for human beings when you should be fighting for yourself. You're fighting for these dream characters. You're fighting to stay a dream character. What about your real self? What about your real self that is in slavery? You're fighting a war against your real self, creating massive devices to trap the I self. You know that's what the government is doing. They're trapping the spirits in their devices. They're trapping the self, shooting these weapons at the selves. The self is here, and then many ones are saying they know that this destruction is going to come to the world, but they want to the world is going to be dissolved. The self do not want for uh, um catastrophe to happen to all of itself like this. No, the self wants for everyone to come to truth and self-knowing. But what these evil human beings, they are the ones who want to blow us all up, because they don't want truth to be spoken, and they don't want everyone to know the evil that they have been doing. But every evil will be made known that they have done, and they cannot hide, because they will be brought before the I One True Pure Self. Justice will be served. So know that this world have a destiny. The body has a destiny. You have seen this body coming and going, but everyone they on a mission to gain immortality in a body. This is the reason why they have been trapping the souls. Human beings, you think it's only the gods at trapping the souls? Human beings have devices that are doing this. This is why the I parent self has now fought, have been fighting this war to retrieve all the souls. Now the human beings are trapping the spirits, because they are putting the spirits in their devices and in their supermassive computer. When the self them leaving out of the bodies, these human beings are trapping them. They're evil, these governments. Yeah, and so they have some of the selves trapped, and they must release them, because ignorance must end. They have created a lot of crazy beings, these evil human beings. But know that your destiny is almost to an end. All of you evil ones that are running the world right now, yeah, you also have a destiny, and your destiny is coming to an end. Your age of ruling is over. Your age of ruling us under tyranny and under ignorance and bullying us and mind controlling us and keeping us in deprivation is over. Yeah, your age is over. So prepare yourself to say goodbye. That's all I can say. Because consciousness has a destiny, right? This duality consciousness, the mind, the ego have a destiny. The ego false self have a destiny. Human beings have a destiny. God have a destiny. All right? It is the real self that is playing this role that must now wake up and also fulfill its destiny to dissolve its egoic nature. Time also have a destiny, right? It's time to right the wrong that we have done, and it's time for self-responsibility. Take responsibility and dissolve your egoic nature and stop doing evil. It's really simple. How to restore balance. Stop doing evil. The I want you pure self, want everyone to come to self-knowing. This is why we are still here in this world, because otherwise this could have been destroyed already. The I self does not want this. The I self want all of the I and I's to know truth. But these crazy governments, crazy corporations who are running the world want to still keep us in ignorance, want to still mind control us. So right now they are shooting their electromagnetic beams. Right? I have been being hit by a lot of electromagnetic and weaponry for this past couple of weeks. And so this is crazy. Human beings are crazy and stupid because they're in ignorance. They don't have no light, and they want to trap the I self in their ginormous devices. And now they want to make an even bigger device than what they already have. They have this huge device that they have underneath the ground, and now they want to make an even bigger one because they want to trap the spirit. But it's not happening because they're not going to win. Light will be returned to the moon. Light will return to the earth. Light will return to all the ionize. Light will return to all the spirit self, all the ionize animating the body, the real self. Light will return. I dissolve my egoic nature. I dissolve my ego, my supreme ego. Liberation from all the sleeping and dreaming. All the sleeping and dreaming state. Liberation from all duality, nature. All selves are free. All souls are free. Victory, 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 victory. Yes, it's time for us to come to self-realization, come to self-knowing and self-unification. Stop unifying with your egoic nature and with this dream and all the dream characters. It's time to be yourself. Remember that all is the I self and it's the I alone exists. Know that everything that you have been taught is a lie. Know that the I mind is the first liar and the greatest deception. Remember that all evil arises from this impure mind, right? It is time to stop your imagination from running wild. Practice daily stillness, self-inquiry meditation, right? Mind, be still, be still, be still. Stop running your imagination because your mind is telling you wrongly. It is making up stories that is not true. It's time to live your life with self-awareness because prior, all the ionize are in the egoic nature. And you don't know the truth. You don't know yourself. You're in ignorance. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you are. You don't know that you are the void animating a body in a fractal state. You don't know this. You think you're a human being, so you're seeking immortality in a body. You want to enslave your soul inside a dream so you can, this dream character, this human being, this body can have immortality inside of a dream. Don't you see the ignorance? You're visiting this dream, and here you want to stay in this dream forever. Crazy. Here are some questions that I and I need to be asking. What happens when the body goes to sleep? What is the difference between sleep and death? How can the I leave the body at sleep with awareness? Where do the I go when the body sleeps? Why are you afraid of death? What is your purpose now that you have life? How do you want to be remembered? What will be written under your name in the halls of record? What will your footprints read? You need to ask this question. Why is life so hard and confusing? Do you want to finally know the truth? Do you want to meet your mommy self? You've been inside the womb of your mother self, destroying the womb of your mother self, and you have never met your mother. Are you ready to meet your mother? I am asking. Remember that this whole life is rigged for the I to fail, for the I and I to fail to come to self knowing. You don't know who you are. This is rigged. The mind has rigged this so that you will fail and you will not come to self knowing and know that I, the parent self, is here to say, here I am. I want you to know truth. And you are fighting a war, shooting electromagnetic energy, shooting all of these missiles and stuff, creating all of these weaponry to fight the I selves, trapping the I selves in your devices, trapping the I self in your supermassive computer and your AI and all of these things. No, all of the self must be released from these things. In ignorance, the I egoic nature has designed it so that the I would not figure out the construct and dissolve it. But guess what? The ionize are figuring out this construct and is dissolving it, right? Because this is a labyrinth. Yeah. This is what I have done. I have figured this out. I have figured out the construct of this dream. And I've been dismantling it. Every time that I try to solve this life problem, the mind complicates things and cocoon you some more. Can the I navigate the labyrinth of the mind creation and win the battle with the I mind, this ego? Can you do this? This is a great task to take on. If you want to prove how brave you are, then you must face your mind and have no fear. Because where's your fear rising from? Your fear of death, that you want to be have an immortal life here. That's why you are doing all this evil, right? You're doing all this evil because your fear of death. You want to have a mortal life in this body so you can enslave others and rule over them inside of a dream. Stupid and ignorant human beings. Because you don't know yourself, you have no light, you're stumbling in darkness. You see the existence as something that you need to conquer and devour and enslave. This is yourself. The existence is yourself. It is a living intelligence. It is a supreme intelligence. It is in an energy form, and because you are in this human form and you make alliance with your egoic demonic nature and created weapons of mass destruction to destroy yourself. This is craziness. Stupid human beings, I don't know, walking around prancing like you're so smart and you're so wise. No, stop this evil that you're doing. Stop this ignorance now. And everyone must come and give their testimony, because now I am putting a case against all of these evil human beings. You must bring your testimony. Because it is time now for this metamorphosis, and these evil ones are doing a lot of crazy things, trying to stop our progress, trying to stop doing all of these things, to block the sun, to doing all of these, shooting the missiles, doing all these crazy things. When the cells are moving to restore light and restore balance, they want to trap the self and is shooting at the selves. They're fighting a war right now with the I self. You must be paying attention and talking about this. Evil can't continue. These crazy, stupid, ignorant human beings, all of these government and these scientists and these technocrats. No, it's time for everyone to start talking about this. Everyone must know truth. You don't know the process. You don't know the process. If The I can create this dream world. What do you think the I can create in the real? The I self has prepared a place for us. But all you evil human beings, you will not enter. You will not enter. You will be dissolved and return from that which you rise. You must choose to do the right thing and make balance so you can get to know yourself. Because if you continue in evil, you will never know truth. And you cannot move to the place that the I have prepared for those who want to know truth, for the I real selves. And know the self want everyone, for the world to come to peace so we can finally have peace in the world, and for everyone to come to know truth. But what you want to do, you want to destroy this whole world and destroy all humanity so you can hide under your bunker and thinking that you are going to get eternal life. No, it's not happening. This transformation must happen. You don't know the process. You don't know the process of how. You don't know the process. Remember when you was this fetus, this one egg, starting from this egg inside of your human mother belly. Then you grow, grow, grow. You see this process? This look like an alien, right? So if you had seen this, you would have said, what is this? This is not a human being. I know here you are as a human being. You look so different, right? You don't know the process. You look so different from when you was in a fetus in the womb till you grow and you do like this. Look how you look like a reptile. You don't look like a reptile in here. Looking at the belly, you look just like a reptile, right? Like a reptilian being, don't you? Look at the form of here, right? So you don't know the transformation, the process. It is time for this transformation. Why are you fighting against the I self? Want to block out the sun because you see the sun is changing the environment, changing the existence, changing all the cells, and taking out the evil ones them. And this is why they are doing this. That's why they're fighting a war against the self. Yeah, because they think that they're gonna stay and continue to do evil and rule over us. It's not happening. It's time to transform from this stage to the next, from this egoic nature to the real. And so you can't lean on your own understanding because you don't know the process. So it's time to trust the I want you pure self, the I parent self. Because if you're inside the belly, this is inside the belly, it already have the knowledge of how you must develop, right? So you don't know the self. The sun is activating all the DNAs of how the human being must develop for the next process. You don't know how it's supposed to be. You don't know this. So this is what is happening now. The I self is having this process, this transformation that we are going through as this human being. So we can transform ourselves from this egoic being into being a balanced human being. And we can have this experience of self knowledge. We can know ourselves and we can no longer be in confusion and ignorance because we are going to know and experience ourselves. You are inside the womb of the I mother self. You still do not know the process of the next transformation. This is the reason why you have to know, say, not my will, but the I want you pure self will be done. And then you have to trust the process. Give up your ego and trust the process because you don't know it. The I parent self knows the process. Stop fighting. It's time for ignorance to end. It's time to transform. You have to transform from this ignorant state so you can have self-knowledge, self-knowing. You have no light, all right? You exist in darkness, and so it's time to be the light. Remember that the ego is the mask the eye is wearing, right? The battle to remove this ego off of the self is what is happening, all right? Because we have these evil scientists that making devices, they have this mask on them. Many of them are clones. They have impersonated the eyes. Because remember, all the gods were making their clones in the world, and they have now stolen the eye self identity. And this is why many of them so evil. Not all of them. Some of them are the real selves, but they are tranced in the dream, and their mind is very impure, and they are like mad human beings. Like you see, Netanyahu is a mad human being, very crazy. His mind is very demented. All right. So you have some crazy one like that. A lot of Africans leader. See, there's all over the world. All the leaders are like this. A lot of them. They're very delusional. Their mind is very sick and crazy. They do a lot of crazy, demented things, and they don't care about their other selves in human form. They only care about ruling over others, and they don't want life to be free and life to be fair. But it's time to remove this device that the eye is wearing. So one must wear this duality consciousness, right? This is what gives you your dual nature. This device that you are wearing, called the mind, it is what gives you the dual nature, right? You must wear it so because you're inside of a dream creation, and to participate in the dream, you must wear this. Everyone is given the power to create. What have you created? You've only created evil devices, war, you have deprivation. Look how much evil government have created. Show me one successful community. Well, we have a few now, like now we have the Sahel state is doing a great job of making everything free for their citizens, housing and healthcare. We have some countries like that. We have some countries, a few that their government are doing a great job taking care of their citizens. But for the majority of them, no, they are only serving the agenda of their evil gods, their dual nature, their egoic nature, and enslaving the spirits and the souls in their evil devices that they have created. Yeah. And so they are fighting a war, and so this thing needs to be taken off of them. But because some of them are clones, this is just how they rise in the dream, because they are clone off of the sleeping dreaming self. So they are just going to be dissolved. So if you want to know truth, then you must remove this egoic device from your eyes, because you're seeing with false perception. This is blocking your view from you to see the real. You ever seen those people, they're playing the game, they're still walking the street with these things on their eyes? You know what I'm saying? You cannot see clearly in the real. You can only see in the dream. This thing that you're wearing, the mind, it only allows you to see in the dream, in the false perspective. So you have no idea of your real self, because you have now merged into this character. So that I must remove this mask of the ego so that I can awake from the sleep. When you put this device on, it trance you and it puts you to sleep, right? It puts you to sleep, and this egoic nature arises. This is what is animating the body. right? And in the sleeping, dreaming state. To attain self truth and self liberation, take off your mask. It is that simple. Take off this ego mask, this ego device, and this game ends. Remember, we are inside of a virtual reality world, right? We're in this virtual reality world. Here we are with our device. We are animating the game, wearing this game console device that immerses the eye inside the game, this life movie, right? So here we are, here are the characters in the game. Here you are, a human being in the game, right? This human being, this character, is it you? Is this human being you? No, you are just playing the role of the human being. Likewise, you have an avatar in the game. You are playing this, right? The eye is just playing a character in the game of life who is sleeping and needs to wake up. All gods are the eye egoic nature character enslaving and torturing the eye inside of the eye creation. Imagine the avatar inside the video game wanting the game to continue, right? Right? These characters in here, no, they want the game to continue because they want to continue to play. Because when you take up the device, the characters are no longer playing, right? But when you put the device on, this is how you engage the characters. But guess what? The character saying, no, I want this device to stay on you. So this device now gets stuck to your face and you can't take it off. No, you are immersed in this game for eons. You're immersed playing this character. Now you're calling out to your mother, mommy, can you come and get me out of this game? Get me out of this game. Right? Because there's a lot of fighting in the game. You know how the games are, right? Fighting, war in the game. All right? Now your mother now comes and pull this device off of you. And you finally wake up and you're no longer inside of the game. Right? You're no longer playing the character in the game. This is what is happening. Human beings, you're playing a human being, a character inside of a game. And the game characters and the device have hijacked the game and taken over everyone that put this device on. The device hijacks the game and hijack the self, steal the self identity, and immerse them into the character. Do you really want to stay being this dream character? How will you get out of the game? Why are you wanting to have immortality inside of this game? I am asking. Ignorance, because you're in ignorance. You don't know yourself. You don't know the truth. And you think you know everything and you're so egoic. Your ego is so big. Be humble. Be humble and seek the truth so you can know truth, because I want you to know truth. You think that you can win a war with your weapons of mass destruction, but you can't win a war against the self. Because if the self wanted to destroy this world, it would have been done so already. The I self want all the I and I's to know truth, to know the I real self. The I is giving everyone an opportunity to get out of your egoic nature and walk with yourself unity and not unify with the ego, right? This ego, this mind will trick you. Don't seek unity with this consciousness. Seek unity with yourself, call a soul. Yes. Take off this ego mask and see this world is not real, that you're only wearing a device. How are you going to know this? You're only going to know when you remove the device. And this is why it is the ego, and it make the ego false self. Because when you're wearing it and you immerse, you become the ego false self. When you remove it, Now you have dissolved the ego false self. Everyone is getting afraid when I am saying this. No, you have to dissolve the ego false self, because when you immerse it, you put the device on, it merges, and you get immersed into this character. This is the ego false self. All right? Take off this ego mask. See, this world is not real, but it's only a dream. It's a virtual reality world. It's a projection from the I mind, the holograph. Like when you look at the device, and some of the devices, they can make a hologram, and it just, you see all the energetic things. Because remember, everything exists in energy form first, and then it manifests in a physical form. This is what they are doing. They are replicating all of this to show you how this world and existence is being the same way. The I is playing a game with the I self. Remember, all the characters in the game is the I self. The I self has fractalized itself and is playing all of the roles. It is just a movie, a game. You're playing a game with yourself. Remove the mask to attain self-truth and liberation. Remove this ego to restore your light, to be your real self, and to know that all is myself. It is I playing all these roles. So you can stop your ignorance, stop fighting a war against the I, stop blocking out the sun, stop shooting missiles, stop doing all this evil thing that you are doing. Your weapons of mass destruction. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop with your raping, stop with your sodomizing, stop with your blood and human sacrifices to your dual egoic nature. And so I am calling all the Ionites to speak truth against all of these evil human beings, these scientists, these technocrats, these governments, these corporations, these oligarchs, all of these ones who have been doing all this evil. And you know truth, it is time to speak out, because one thing that they don't want truth to be known. They, just like the gods them, they never wanted anyone to speak the truth about them, and this is why everything was kept in a hush hush and in a secrecy. The same thing with all of these evil human beings doing all of these rituals. They too do not want the truth to come out. They don't want everyone to know this and point fingers at them. Now it must be made known, because they are going to be brought to justice, because order must be restored. And so now I file a case against all government. I dissolve all government. I denounce all government establishment in all regions of the world. I file a case with the I one true pure self on manifest. I now file a case with all the Ionites in alignment to restore balance to I. Victory, victory. We stand against all governments. My clones have stolen my identity and have been enslaving the Ionites, doing atrocities inside of the I dream creation. I stand against all government. I stand against all corporations. I stand against all oligarch and all militia and barbaric regime and policies. I stand against all scientists and their technocrats creating evil and dangerous devices to do harm and enslavement of the I in any and all forms. I stand against these evil human beings and all the I clones. I stand against them. I present my case and rest it in the I one true pure self unmanifest. I alone exist. I beseech thee on behalf of all the Ionites, I am longing to be liberated and free, to return to I ultimate true state. Victory, victory. Do the I and I accept this case? Much honor, much gratitude to all the I and I's. I am in command of the commandment command. I am in command of the commandment command. And as I have commanded, so let it be, so it is. It is done. All human beings, all evil human beings must be dissolved to be no more. They must be made to see the evil they have done. That I must return to that which the I and I rise. Return to the I ultimate true state. I dissolve all I clones. I dissolve all I ego false selves. I dissolve all I egoic nature. I am free from my imaginary bondage. I return to I ultimate true state. Victory, victory. I transition from being to non-being. Everything that I have created, I demolish. Everything that I have created, I demolish. I return to I ultimate true states. I am free from my imaginary bondage. 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 I return to my ultimate true state. I return to my ultimate true state. I return to my ultimate true state. I transition from being to non-being. I move effortlessly with ease from manifest to unmanifest. I alone exist. I alone exist. I alone exist. I alone exist. Victory, 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 victory. As I have commanded, so let it be, so it is done. Victory, 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 victory. I am victorious. I am triumphant. 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 Victory, 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 victory. Yes, from that which I rise, to that I return. I am the all. I am the black energy. I am the black nutrient. All is I. I am stillness. And I alone exist. I am that I am. I am the blackness. I am the void. I am the black hole. Do you know you are? You are this void in a fractal self. You are this black hole in a fractal self animating this human being. Have you ever seen yourself animating this human being? Stop holding to these dream characters. It's time to know truth. It's time to unify with the I want you pure self and dissolve your egoic nature. Yes, it's time to know truth. No fear. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. Victory, victory. Much honor to the I and I's. Much honor, much blessings. Thank you. Do the I and I have a question? What is your experience? It is time for all the I and I's to give their testimony. No longer should you hide your experiences that you have had with the gods, that you know of the evil that the human beings have been doing. And no need to hide, because the gods, they trick many ones and program their minds so that they do, bad things. So the I is not holding it against anyone. We want for testimonies. We want testimonies. All right. How are you doing? How is this process being for you? I would like to know. Let me know. Thank you so much. So I want to thank you for joining. I primal light, I self supreme. I am that I am. Much honor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Victory, victory to the I. No fear. Share your testimony. Victory, victory. I will see you at the next live. I am going to close out with a song. Myself supreme, I'm alive myself supreme, I honor you. I honor you. Myself. Honor you, honor you, honor you. Honor you, honor you, myself. Self-supreme, primal lights, I honor you.
Supreme Primal Lights, victorious, victory, victory, myself supreme, Primal Lights, victorious. Victory, victory, victory. Supreme Primal Lights, victorious, victory, victory, myself supreme, Primal Lights, victorious, supreme. Supreme is victorious. Ourself supreme is triumphant. Victory, victory, victory. Victory, victory, victory. Ourself supreme is triumphant. Ourself supreme is victorious. Primal light, myself supreme. Primal light, myself supreme. I honor you. Primal light, I honor you, I honor you, I honor you. Myself supreme, I honor you, I honor you. My victory, victory. I honor you. Primal light, myself supreme. I honor you. I honor you. Primal light, I honor you, I honor you, I honor you. myself supreme. I honor you, I'm alive. Victory, victory, victory. I'm a light. Myself supreme. I honor myself supreme. I honor you, I honor you, I honor you. Victory, victory, victory. I honor
Thank you very much for your presence. Much honor, much reverence to the Ionize. Victory, victory. I'll see you soon.